Okay, so today I want to get the trailer ready and bring my outside plants in. So the temperature in here, I guess, pretty much stays the same as outside. I forgot my little spray bottle in here. Water is solid today. I don't see any animal activity, but I will set some traps. I have some traps here just in case, because there's a lot of footprints outside, so we just want to keep everybody safe. I'm not really sure how I'm going to work everything out. I still want to use a styrofoam container and put mulch in it, and put the trees in the container, as many will fit in there in the container, and then mulch over top of them. See the little animal prints there all over. So I've got lots of mulch to use here, and hopefully that will bulk it up enough to keep them warm, I guess. Where's my thermometer? So we're right near 0 today, which is 30 Fahrenheit, which is actually a lot warmer than it has been. And we've had a couple of nights minus 20 Celsius. So these guys, oh, another water spritz bottle. Jeez. Oh, gotta get with it. So these guys will all be frozen solid and frozen to the table there. Oop, this guy's not. Okay. Alright, I'll be able to get those off of there. So these guys, yeah, they're definitely frozen completely solid. There's a block of ice in there. But they still look good. They look alright. And we'll get them in the trailer and see what that does for them for the winter time, I guess. Bringing them into the house last year didn't really work. Everything except this one died, and this one broke dormancy in the middle of winter. But this one is, I'm doing the same thing with it. I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to leave it in a really cold spot in the house, and we're going to go from there. I might actually leave it in the trailer for a little while, because last winter I brought them in at minus 20 Celsius. And minus 20 Celsius is... Let's go see right now. Minus 20 Celsius is... doesn't read on this. It doesn't read on this one. It's below 0 Fahrenheit anyway. Ah, I gotta bring that one in the house. Anyway, let's do this. Alright, so you can see I've got mulch in the bottom, and this is nice thick styrofoam. It's 2 inches thick all the way around. I think if they ship worms in it or something like that. I don't remember. But I'm going to put a couple of pots in here, probably the nursery pots, and whatever else I can fit in here. It's not very big. I thought I had 2 of these, but apparently not. So I'm just going to do a few in there and see what happens, and then the rest of them can just be strewn throughout the trailer, I guess. And I'm going to set up another extension cord so that I can keep the furnace on in here. And it goes to 10. It doesn't go any lower, so I'll have to manually turn it on if it if it's going to drop in temperature quite a bit. So let's get some trees in there anyway. Alright, 1 tray of ice in, 3 baskets of ice in, and it is a solid block of ice each. A little bit of snow on top, but it's ice underneath from that rain we had. The only thing I might do is bring out some towels in case it actually gets warm enough in here to melt the snow. And these guys are tucked away in here. Hopefully this works. And my little spruce will stay out here for a while. And then I'll take that one into the house like I did last winter. Don't do that. It's supposed to stay outside. But I want to replicate what I did last year because it lived. And I'm not sure if this is going to work. I don't want to lose that one. It's already been through a lot. So don't do what I do. Or do as I say, not as I do. Or however that saying goes. So this is all I'm going to do. This is all I can do. So I thought you guys might like to see this. This is a Ficus benjamina. And when it gets lots of light, it turns this really awesome looking lime green. And they are variegated leaves, so they do have dark on them. And when they don't get enough light, they turn this darker green. So I found this the other day. I thought it was hilarious. So I thought the whole leaf, I saw this bit of green sticking out here. And these leaves are crossed, one on top of the other. And I moved it over. And where the other leaf was on top, it's green underneath. I thought that was funny. So it was sitting under the leaf like this. And it shaded it out, so it put more chlorophyll in there in the bottom. I thought that was funny. Thought you guys might like to see that. I've been trying to get to shoot a video for the last few days because I've actually had time off work, but part of the household's on night shift where I normally do my videoing in the winter, so he sleeps during the day. And the kids have been homesick from school, so daytime shooting is pretty much out of the question. So here we are on the floor, and I've been meaning to get to these cuttings potted for ages. So I've got Schefflera cuttings, which they're green and everything, but they don't look like they even started rooting. No idea why. We have Bougainvillea cuttings that I have yet to have a single one live. They didn't live, so. And some hibiscus cuttings, which are just hanging in there. And again, they've been in water for a while, but no roots. No idea why. So I'm going to pot them up today and put them in the aquarium. As you can see, I haven't had time to cut all my seed pods off yet. There's seeds everywhere in there. It's hilarious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix, hopefully I got enough cups. I'm going to mix a little bit of regular potting soil in with this super wet sand here. I don't know if you can see that. Super wet sand. Oh yeah, the lighting's not the best over here. But this is all I got right now. So I'm going to dump this sand in here. take a little bit of potting soil. And hopefully I'll have enough for a rooting media. I usually just put my cuttings in regular soil and keep them wet. With pretty good success. And I want to try something different, maybe something that works better. I've also tried straight perlite and stuff like that, and pure soil seems to be the best I've found so far, but I've never tried sand or pure sand, so today we'll try it. There's always going to be more cuttings, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, now that we've made a big mess. Oh, can you guys see that? Not really, eh? Okay, let's see if I can zoom you in here. There we go. There, just like that. So, the mix looks somewhat like this, which you can't see. Let me see. There we go. Oopsie. So it's soil with sand. It's a decent little mix. And we're just going to experiment. And I think I had 4 cuttings, and I've got 4 cups. So that should work out. Oops. Throwing it all over the floor. I'm not sure why there's no roots on these. Usually the hibiscus are pretty good rooting in water, but I'm not sure why. Boy, I'm really making a mess. All right, that's 1. Hopefully I'll have enough mix here for 4. Just taking off all the dead leaves and any debris I see. The stems feel hard and don't seem to be any issues. Oh, there's another one in here. And another one. This one's dead for sure. So I think I'll just put these 2 in the same cup here. Hopefully they root up. That's 2. Now these scheffleras, the last time I rooted cuttings, I just popped them right back in the pot with the parent plant, and they rooted just fine, and then I'm not sure what happened. They died later on after I brought them outside. And again, they've been in water for quite some time. And not even a sign of roots anywhere. I'm not really sure why. Oh, sorry. Let's see if I can turn it on with this hand. Come on. You can see my grubby hands. But yeah, let's see if I can get that to focus. But not even a sign of roots there at all. No idea why. Maybe because of the time of year, I'm not sure. But we'll see what happens, because they're still beautifully green up top. Alright, that's 3. I think I'll have just enough. Same thing with this one, not a sign of roots anywhere. Really odd. I'll just pack these in there. Make sure they're in there super deep. Won't give them any excuses. All right. And then pan up. We will probably put them in the corner over here with the seeds I'm starting. Ah, don't tip it over. There we are. One more. There. And hopefully those will root up. And I'll be able to hit them with the squirter here. My hands are very dirty. Bring up the humidity in there, and I know that the dirt I used is soaking wet. Yeah. They should do pretty good in there. I Let's see if I can zoom out here. There we go. My date palms are coming along nicely. They kind of grow for a bit. They go through a big spurt where you can see the difference every single day, and then all of a sudden they'll stop growing and be on hold for a little while. It's really weird. The moss sure does love it in here though. I'm starting to get some white mold now. We have snow outside, staying on the ground I mean, and usually when the snow stays on the ground, that's when I lose all my moss inside. So far down here it's holding on, even in the cups, but all the moss everywhere else in the house died, so it's all pretty much dried up and gone. Speaking about Bougainvillea, mine just happens to need a trim. Spider and all. Look at that big spider. Oh, you guys probably can't see it. It's one of those cellar spiders. Ooh, no, you guys won't see that. It's too small. I don't know if I want to bring you in to see. Let me see. Zoom. Look at that thing. Oh, oh. There it is. Big cellar spider. Well, the little one. Whoop, gone. So, yeah. I guess I'll be doing a trim on this one as well. And maybe weeding it. As you can see, the weeds are growing really, really good in the house. And actually, I pulled a whole bunch of dandelions out today and gave them to the rabbit. She loves her dandelions. It's like a homegrown veggie garden for her in here. So, I'm just going to take these rocks out. Oh, wow. Nowhere really to put anything. Wow. I'll have to give you a close-up of that. I keep forgetting how nice that is. Let me see, bring you in here. And zoom. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know what will have it on the other side, but I think that's pretty nice. This is one of the trees that was in the greenhouse when it tumbled there. So you can see there's a break here where that branch is broke right off. And I think I'm going to make this the apex because it's the one that's growing the straightest up. And I wanted to have a canopy above where the camera shows. So I got to curtail this sideways growth. It's already growing toward the window. I love how the trunk is. I got this kind of knobby look to it. It's really neat. But yeah, let's tame this little bugger here. So I'm not really sure what side's supposed to be front. I'm just going to cover up these roots a little bit because I want them to stay really nice. Okay. And maybe we'll get some cuttings that'll root, eh? I got a little pot ready, and I've got probably just enough mix left for it. Okay. So I want to leave this stuff alone. Well, maybe I'll cut some of this dead stuff off. It's the old flower prawns and stuff like that. And this actually should start to flower again soon. Big spike. Not sure what happened there. Looked like the tip died. What's over here? There's some weird growth here, and it broke off. Just going to take this one big leaf off here so I can see what's under there. Okay, doesn't look too bad. Inside growth is never the greatest, so I mean indoor growth. Okay, so I'm going to leave this alone completely. Hopefully this heals up. Okay. I don't really have proper tools to clean that up nice, but you can see the outside growth where they're all really close together, and then the inside growth where it was in that shelf. Now, how did seeds get on here? Crazy. But it was in that shelf and it grew out of the shelf through the window. So now I've moved it over so that won't happen again. It gets a lot of direct sunlight now. So I think I'm actually going to bring this branch right back to these two leaves. There's little shoots coming out all over, but yeah, I'm going to bring it back maybe to this big leaf and see what happens here. Oh, there's a shoot coming out there. Maybe we'll try for this one. Right here. There's a little shoot coming out here. We'll see what direction that takes us. Hopefully a shoot comes from farther back and then we get some spread. So I'll take off all these bottom leaves here. And we'll cut it, if you can see, right where there's a tip here. We'll just cut it like so and hope for some roots. So I'll put that in the container and we'll get that rooting after. So up here, I'm also going to leave all this stuff alone. Looks like it's starting to grow out. This is all nice and close here. Okay, we're going to bring this one back. I think I'll bring it back here. We'll start this part of the canopy, we'll start it here. So we'll try and get some spreading growth here, and hopefully this will grow up higher into an apex, and then this will become this thick part here will actually become a branch rather than the main growth. So I'm just going to prep this one for planting here. Same thing. all the little spikies there. Alright, so we got this down nice. So we have just this last branch here. So I've got a shoot at the bottom that's growing really oddly. I'm going to cut that right off. And then there's a shoot here that I'm hoping won't go straight up. No, I think I'm going to cut that one off. It'll eventually interfere with that higher branch there. Cut this one off. And this one. And with this one, I think we'll go back. To here. Or should I? No, I'll go back to this bottom growing leaf here. And we'll see what that gets us. I'm sure I had a front for this, but it's changed so much this year that I really got to take a good look at it before I decide on a front. Because it's probably going to be different than the one I chose. Ouch, sorry. I poker branch, but I want to keep what I have. Yeah. It's got a lot going for it, this one. Hopefully it bounces back real nice. Seems to be doing much better now than it was earlier in the summer. All right. Let's see if I can get you a little bit closer here. I know the lighting's not all that great, but it's the best lit place I have right now. Love that trunk. I love how it has this kind of nodules or bumps. You can see some of the damage from its adventure there. Yes, I don't have my turntable, I'm sorry. So, side branch eventually, apex eventually, just we had a setback. So, that's why it looks odd, or I'm letting it stay odd. But looking at this, I really like that. Yeah, I really like that there. But with this root base the way it is, somewhere in this side, maybe like this, should probably be the front. So the next time we repot, we'll take a really good look at it. Yeah. So I'll put its rocks back. Crazy orange pit rocks. Isn't that cool? Actually, this is sort of the stuff that Nigel's looking for his Sarissa, I think. These orange desert rocks, like Mars. And there's one that's more red. Yeah. All right. Now I just gotta pot those cuttings. which I already potted a bunch, so you don't need to see that. There. Whoa! Well, I guess that's it for me for this video. Hopefully I'll come up with something better for next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be safe out there.